Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery, putting together another quick video on a mismatch zero tolerance draw of knives that I've done. Just getting ready for the Brea Knife Show here this weekend and getting as much stuff cranked out as possible. None of this stuff will be posted on the website until after the show. If you are interested, definitely email me, jeff@jdcutlery.com. With that being said, let's jump on in. We've got a ZT0220, a couple 900s, and a couple 562 CFs. One of these 562 CFs is already spoken for. I've got to give that customer the pick of the two first, and we'll see what's left after that. Okay, let's go ahead and just jump right in on these. I'll start right out with the two 562 CFs. This one is a blue with purple hues. It's got some bright blue shooting through, kind of coming through here, coming up the lock bar, around the pivot, and then the purple kind of hues in and gives it an overlay. So you can actually see a little bit of the purple on this. There's a lot more purple in person, but the blue is nice and bright. A lot of my purple blue hues, the blue is a little more subdued, but where you can see the blue right now, it's a bright blue. It's a pretty cool looking little knife. So happy with this one. Brushed the pocket clip, buffed the hardware on the titanium side, only buffed the pivot on this side. Good flipper. Detent's not too much on this. I've had a run of these lately that I had two of them that had tough detents to them. This one does not have a tough detent. Flips out real nice, comes back in, drops with a little bit of up and down, and she's pretty nicely centered. A slight bit to the right, but not bad. This model, for some reason, sometimes they are a little off to this carbon fiber side. I kind of run into it every once in a while, and no matter what I do, I can't always get that back in. But got some fingerprints on there. This one will be a good one. The purple's going to help hide the fingerprints on it. And again, as all you guys know, little Windex and a cloth takes it back where it should be. Cool looking knife. Nice carbon fiber as always. Has that tiny bit of texture to it. These Hinder designs, 562 CFs, are great. Look at the serial number on that one, 10,202. I say they made a couple of these knives. This is the CPM 20CV. So they've jumped the steel a couple times on this. The LMAX on the standard 562. Then I think we went the M390 and the 204P on a couple of these as well. So they've jumped around on steels, but definitely a great knife. Good, solid, good looking knife. Go ahead and throw the other 562 up. Now this one is a more muted. This color has a slight bit of purple. It's almost a pastel blue purple. And it's got a little bit hint more blue here, little bit near some of the screw holes, that type of thing. But it's kind of a pastel blue purple with a natural drizzle, satin finished pocket clip, and buffed out screws and pivot. So looks like I'm gonna have to take that pocket clip off. I missed a little bit here. I gotta get that little bit of darkness up, but that'll be fixed before the show or before I send it to my customer. Again, good flip. Detent's probably about the same on both of these. No issues with hurting the fingers. Again, these are a light switch. Do not push straight down. They will not work that way. Flip it like a light switch from the top downwards. So you're sliding like this down the handle. If you try and push straight down on this, you will hurt your finger. It's not designed for that. It's a downward down the handle to make that work. And once you do push down on that, trying to make it go straight down, it's going to make your finger hurt, and it's going to hurt even open and regular. So just make sure as you're doing this one, got it in your hand good, keeping your fingers off that lock bar, and just a nice light switch down the handle. But again, great knife. Like I said, I'll touch up the satin finish on there. We're about 45% lockup. Centering on this one's pretty good as well. Just a quick shot of that one. I like that drizzle. Pastel look was a little different. Kind of cool. And of course, you have our good old standard 900 Les George design. I love these knives. If you like big knives and you've got to carry a little one, this is a big knife in a little package. Went high voltage blue, then did a heavy bronze stone wash. So I stone washed it, then bronzed it. Again, these things, I have never had one of these not flip perfectly. These things flip like champs. Lock in nice, very good quality. Really like this knife. Like I said, if you like big knives but you're forced to carry a little one for some reason, this is a tank of a knife in a little package. Yeah, we're about 50% lockup on that, maybe a little bit more. There's your blue with the bronze stone wash. Just a little winner. Serial number 4060. So getting up there in the serial numbers. But that's the bronze with, or the high voltage blue with the bronze stone wash. And then we went a little more psychedelic. Got a nice gold to purple to blue. Well, actually that's mainly purple. So you got a gold into purple fade with the natural drizzle. I have brush satin finished the pocket clip on this one. There's your gold into lighter purple. This is much more purple in person. Right now on the video it looks like you've got some blue. It's purple. It's not blue. So just be aware of that. Again, boom. Flips like a champ. Great little knives. I can't say enough about this design. Les George. Oh man, I should have put the other ones in with this. The 920 that he came out with this year, that Zero Tolerance and him came out with this year, is fantastic. Out of all of the ZTs that have been released so far, I think there's still the 55 that hasn't been released to the dealers yet. But out of all the ones that have been released, that 920 is by far my favorite. And I will be doing a quick video on 6 or 7 of those here in a couple minutes as well. So, great little knife. Jump into the ZT0220 Anzo design. We went blue into purple into gold fade. Threw a nice little lanyard on there. This is the newer design with the black backspacer. No orange backspacer. Very nice. That coloring is just a little bit of oil from when I put it back together. Didn't do anything with the hardware on this one. Pocket clip. ZT came out with a nice new finish for their pocket clips, and it is much nicer. Very happy with that. So it looks good. Didn't buff any hardware on this one. This is another solid design. Thick titanium handles. They are not milled out on the inside. Got a lot of titanium in this knife. Sorry, my hands are a little sweaty, so I'm fingerprinting things up a little bit. But that is life, so I show it in the video because that is part of owning an anodized knife. Again, Windex cloth will take most of those fingerprints right off. And this is, again, Anzo design and 4547. Lockup on this one's about 35 to 40%, and we are pretty darn centered on that. So, 5 recently anodized, as of last night anodized, up for sale, and they will be going to the Brea show. We're going to change up the website here in just a bit to switch over to a store format to make things a little bit easier for people to find and that type of thing. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next video.